What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while since I made the last video. I just want to give you guys an update of what's going on with the Beaver. Let me show you what I have done so far. Here you go. So today I am gonna currently, I'm gonna be spot welding the rear wheel well tunnels for the back. I'll show you. I already did the front side. And let me just show you the engine bay. So far what I'm working on the engine bay, it's already in the car. Oh man. Well, let me take off this cover and I'll show you real quick. So here it is. The engine is inside the engine bay. Still got to come out, but just trying out different things. And I got one exhaust manifold on. I can't see it on that side, the sun's too bright. And I'm working on the harness. I had to relocate it, like route it this way, because on the GTO the ECU was placed on the left hand side tower. And so this guy, I need to reroute everything, so I had to unloom everything, rewire everything, label everything, because I took them off the connectors. And I'm gonna route it either down through this guy right here, through this wall, and then block this guy out, or just straight through here. I don't know yet. And there's one exhaust manifold on. Here's pretty good, but yeah, look how it looks. Let me show you. Oh yeah, and also this is what I'm currently doing now. Cover that up. So I did this one before. It's been a while since I did it, so I spot welded everything. I took off all that spray stuff that they put on under the wheel wells, the sealer stuff, and I spot welded everything here. So this has been done for a while, and I'm also gonna take out these fenders and spot weld the inner parts of the fender. You can't see it, but I'll do that later. There's no seam sealer in there, so that's good. Here, this is the right side. I did this right side too. Right now it's all primered out. So like I said, like the inside, I gotta take off the fender and probably weld the seams on this, on the inner part of the fender. But yeah, you can see I welded everything. So let me show you the back side of it. Look at the back side of it. So I just finished removing all the sealer on the back side of it, and I had to paint it because it started raining and I didn't want it to get rusted. Let me just show you here. I'm starting to clean the seams where I'm gonna weld it actually. Here you go. So this is the right side. So I'm currently, it's painted, all the seam sealer, so I still got to do this side, but it's really hard to get in there. Probably just leave that like that, and I got everything out. So you see I'm cleaning the areas where I'm gonna weld, regrind it, weld it up, and that's the passenger side rear. Show you the driver's side rear here. Oh shoot. Okay, so here you go. This is the driver's side. I think this side came out a little better, but still looks pretty good. That's the upper rear shock tower where the shock goes, so I gotta reinforce that from the inside. I got the plates for that, and yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm taking off all these little tabs too. And this is, I got the rear M3 rotors and the whole differential. Let me show you the differential too. It's kind of hard to see there, but there you go. Still gotta put the solid mounts in there. See, you can see these axles are way beefier than the regular 3 series. So yeah, this is all M3 in the back. I'm gonna change this to so in the back for the suspension, I will be putting solid mounts on all these or solid bushings, and then I'm not gonna use this spring and shock setup like separate. I'm gonna make it all one, like true coilover style. So these upper and lower arms, so this one's gonna change into a regular arm, and also this one's already regular, but just these are flimsy, the stock ones, so we'll be changing that. The rear brakes, oh, I also got the Chase Base dual caliper setup, so I got to take off this guy And yeah, that's about it. We'll also add a panel to repair this because I don't know if I showed you guys. It was kind of rusted in the bottom from the previous owner. Let me show you. See how to cut out these areas. So I'm gonna repair these. I bought a new panel, so they do sell them, and it's also like rusted here too. So I'll probably clean that off. What else have I done? That's about it. Yeah, just working on the wiring and stuff. Let me get to welding these, cleaning these out, and welding them. I'm gonna use some acetone, wipe off all these areas where I did bare metal, and use this rag or paper towel. And I'm gonna be using this MIG welder right here, little Lincoln MIG welder. It's a 140 HD MIG welder. I got it at Home Depot. So I think I'll leave it here. I'll put it at 4. That should be good enough. The metal's not that thick, so it should be fine. Got my gloves here. Got my Lincoln helmet there, and then I got my jacket here. They do sell leather ones, but I just got the cloth ones. That's good enough. And yeah, let me get this to cleaning. So yeah, clean the surface that you're gonna be welding before you weld. So here we are, all geared up, ready to weld this. Put the clamp already on there. I had to repair it. It was a little bit broken. Not install, but put on my cap. Here we go. And let's get this going. Okay. You see here, hold on, I got my AirPods on. Okay, there's a couple ways you could go about doing this. There's just putting a big bead, like a straight bead, or just tack welding every like inch if you like, or inch and a half, or like half inch. What I'm gonna do is just kind of tack it like this way, the way that the what do you call it, the factory did it, kind of like these tacks, these welds actually. They're a little longer, so that's how I'm gonna do mine. Kind of like that better. I think it covers more surface than just a little spot tack every half inch or whatever you want it, but that's how I'm gonna do it. Let's see how this comes out. I gotta try it in a little spot area. I think I'm gonna try it on this side because this is the thinner stuff, and over here's a little thicker. And let's see how it goes. It's starting to get on fire because the back side of it still has a seam sealer. On this one I haven't gotten to it, so I'm gonna leave that for that. I like that for right now. Let me get on this side. See how it's catching on fire? You just gotta be aware of that. We're gonna take the seam sealer off the other side, on the opposite side. I just want to get this side done. That way I can paint it and then move on to the next side. Or else I have to leave it bare metal for a long time, and that just kind of sucks. And it is also, there is still a little bit of seam sealer in between the two, where the two metals join. So it is kind of being a little stubborn. They're not looking too well, but I'm trying my best to keep it looking good. So here's the end result. Well, not completely the end result, but I already have finished welding everything in here. I think I'm gonna go up back a little bit over right here, but this is gonna stay that same. Oh yeah, I gotta do that little spot. But yeah, for the most part, everything is done. I gotta go back and clean it off with a wire wheel. Here, let me show you this side. This side's completely done. I also gotta go back with a wire wheel and clean it up. Did it all up there. I did it all up there. To here, another focus. Somehow this side. While I was doing the other side, pardon myself, I ran out of the wire, so I had to go obviously to the store and purchase some more. And yeah, but it came out all right. Some spots were a little difficult because it still had some of that filler in it, so it starts spattering all weird, and it makes it a little more difficult to weld. So, but so far now it's done. Now I just gotta clean it up, make it look pretty, and then primer it down until I get to actually painting it. But just to keep it from rusting, I'm just gonna primer it for right now. Let me show you what I got done. Well, this side's pretty much done. I painted it just so nothing would rust. It looks pretty good. I like how it came out. Some welds came out pretty shitty, but for the most part it came out pretty good. Yeah, I welded the hole all the way up here and all the way back down, all the lower parts, the tower part. I still need to weld a plate behind that mount side of the tower. Let me show you this side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For now I'm just primering it. These are the welds that I didn't like that came out, these guys, but they'll do. It's alright. So it had a lot of we call it seam sealer in that end. But so far, this one I got it all the way. Top wheel well. You got some down there. Yeah. Now tomorrow I'll probably end up doing some of the inside. I'm gonna take everything outside of the car because it's full with stuff, and I want to do all these seams on this side. As you can see, some of these are not ready. Clean this stuff up. See, there's a mess in here, so I'll probably take everything out. I still need to remove some of this stuff, clean that up. But like I said, I have to put the plates up here, strut tower little plates, the reinforcement plates, because I haven't put them. I have them there, so clean this up too. Some of the seam sealer still has some in here. I gotta clean some of that out. So yeah. But for the wheel wells inside the two back ones, they're pretty much done. Good thing about that took a long time because I had a lot of seam sealer and I don't have much time to do it, so for the most part, good thing it's done. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace out. I'm gonna keep on painting. I should be done in just a bit. Bye.